So doctor, I'm super fit. I go to the gym all the time. That means I'm not going to get altitude sick, right?
Incorrect. So altitude illness doesn't discriminate. It doesn't matter how fit you are, you can still get your altitude illness.
I heard that Sherpas don't get altitude sick.
So that's also not true. So previously, Sherpas did have a genetic predisposition to make them more suited at altitude, but these days we're seeing lots of changes, particularly if they've been living in Kathmandu for a long time. And if they come up really quickly, they're just as likely to develop altitude illness.
I don't have a ton of time on my trek, so if I don't feel good, is it cool if I just take oxygen and keep going?
No. So taking oxygen is for treatment and it's for our life-threatening conditions. Taking oxygen and going up is not going to prevent you getting altitude illness, and you can actually still get worse and die from that.
I've heard altitude illness isn't that serious, like you can't really die from it.
That's also not true. So we see at least a couple of cases each year of people dying from altitude illness.
I've heard that garlic soup cures altitude illness.
That's also a common old wives' tale, I guess you could say. Garlic soup, unfortunately, does not cure altitude illness. It can give you some bad breath, though.
If I'm feeling really strong, I can skip my rest day, right? It's really about how you feel.
So it's really important to listen to your body and paying attention to those signs, but we still don't recommend skipping the rest day because that will help you acclimatize better.
I really don't like how Diamox makes my fingers tingly. It doesn't really do much, does it?
So the best way to prevent altitude illness is to ascend slowly. That's the number one best way to prevent it. For some people, Diamox is an aided tool to help them acclimatize better, or it's recommended in people who've had lots of altitude illness before. It can give you tingly fingers and can make soft drinks taste really flat. You don't have to take it, but it is a useful tool if you want to.
When I'm at altitude, I really don't feel like drinking water. Is hydration important?
Hydration is important. It's important to know that hydration will not prevent altitude illness, but it's really easy to get dehydrated while you're here at high altitude. And when you're dehydrated, those symptoms can mimic altitude illness, so it's important to keep drinking water.
When I came up to Everest Base Camp, I saw a lot of local porters carrying stuff. They've come up here a ton. They probably don't get altitude sick anymore, do they?
So this is one of the main things that through Everest ER and Himalayan Rescue Association want to say is that porters are actually at a higher risk of getting altitude illness. They have to carry really heavy loads and they often come up really quickly as well. So they are probably some of the highest rates of altitude illness that we see, and it's important to look out for your porters.
Is there anything I can do as a foreigner if I see someone who's suffering from altitude sickness, like a porter, even if they're not in my group? What should I do?
Yeah, so that's also why we want to say is look out for everyone on the mountains. Please stop, check on them, see how they are. If they're unwell, send them down with someone. There's different clinics. We've got a clinic in Ferriche as well. And of course, there's the local health posts as well. But make sure that someone is with that person and they get sent down.
The Himalayan Rescue Association has a ton of money, right? You guys all get paid and we really don't need to support you, right?
Not at all. So I'm here as a volunteer. I've taken 3 months off work. I'm not getting paid anything. I'm just here because I like the work that we get to do here. Same as the Nepali doctors, they are also volunteers. The only way we get money is through selling merchandise and the fees that we charge foreigners. Otherwise, we provide essentially free healthcare to all Nepalis.
If I wanted to donate to HRA, how would I do it?
Yeah, so you can either come and visit us at one of our clinics, or there's a link on our Facebook page as well to donate.